What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Mezco exclusive Casey Jones from their Turtles line. So this figure is part of their 112 scale, and I'm pretty curious to see how this guy handles. I did love the Turtles. I think the Turtles are like the best turtle figures ever made. That's just opinion, of course, because everybody's going to have their own thing. NECA's made some really nice turtles, and they are pretty expensive too, but we'll get this guy open and check him out here. But here is the front of the packaging. You got the Mezco little emblem here, the little sticker. We got this side, the back, other side. And let's get them open and check them out. All right, so when you open up the box, you get this instruction sheet just telling you pretty much how to unplug the hands and how you're going to be putting on his like goalie accessories. Back has nothing. And then, of course, it's a Mezco figure, so we're coming with trays. So you got main tray, body, different pieces, a bunch of hands. And then you've got a second tray with other accessories. You've got the golf clubs and the cricket club. You got the broken bat, a steel bat. And you've got the stand. You get the bag in case you don't want to use the box anymore, and you can throw everything in there. But yeah, we'll get them out of this first tray, and pretty much most of this we'll be going over. So we got Casey outside of that first shell and taking a look at some of the accessories. You've got different head sculpts. So you've got this one here. Looks pretty cool with the hockey mask on. The hair is really soft, but there's a lot of detail in there. Feels pretty nice. And then you've got the second one that has the like damage on it, the battle damage. I actually like this one a lot. I intend on keeping a hockey mask on Casey Jones. And I think I'm going to go with the battle damage. Just that adds so much to it. I mean, he looks menacing like that. That looks awesome. He's got two hockey sticks. We've got this first one here. It looks more like it's wood. You got it wrapped in there. There's a little wash in there, little wraps around it. And we've got the goalie stick. I think it's got some nice texturing here in the handle, but it probably could have used a little bit more of like a little wash here on this end, on the bandages. But they look good. Feels sturdy plastic, pretty good. Got the hockey or goalie protection right here for his hand. This is like the back side of his, one of his arms. I'm sure he's got a glove in here somewhere that matches, so it'll look like one solid piece. But I mean, the details on it look really good. Nice light brown, dark brown, tans, red, like a reddish brown. It's got a lot of paint in just this one piece. Really nice. So he also came with a whole bunch of hands. So we've got, it looks like it's different guards for the hands. You've got his regular gloved hands, and these are like goalie hands, like hockey style. See if we can see it a little better. Yeah, so you get the pointing finger. You get this like kind of that type of hand, angry grabbing. You've got a little bit of a C grip for both hands. You've got that open hand. I love that. A little more relaxed, open palm hands. And then we've got the hockey gloves, which this is one to match here, I believe. So that left hand will go like that, one solid piece. But yeah, you got the red on the inside. Looks really good. Like that. We've got, for the right hand, another glove. of course, the other part of that glove. So it would sit like that. I mean, it's white, but it's dirty. It's got all kinds of wear and tear. It's got the wash in there, which is really nice to bring out all of these little sculpted details. Really nice. Man, that's a tough call. I plan on having him hold both of these hockey sticks in his hands for my display, but it's whether or not he's going to be wearing the hockey gear too. I think he will. I mean, you've got some nice hands here that you could do it with, but I think the other one adds the more personality to it. So for Casey himself, that's a pretty cool looking figure. I was wondering how they were going to do the head sculpt. In my head, I always see the actor from the live action movie as my Casey Jones. So I always see his face. But you get the nice hair. It feels really soft, pretty nice. It does only come with one bare-faced head sculpt. Get this nice jean jacket and a nice pants, nice undershirt. Pretty sure this can come off. It feels like, yeah. Pretty sure we'll be able to take that off if you want to. I'll be leaving it on for my display, but got the sweatpants and this little torn shirt. It's dingy looking, just grungy. Looks cool though, and the material is really nice. Tie. We got the shoes that have a lot of detail in there. They're pretty high up on here, so I don't know what kind of articulation we'll get. We'll see. But you can see the paint, the details, the wash, the dirt, the grime. It looks really cool. Really nice. You got the little buttons. Nice jean jacket look, feel. All these little buttons. And the soft goods are really nice. And the paint looks good too. Through the skin tone. Like it's just not plain. There's shading in there and everything. So pretty cool. The hands look a little weird now that I look at it though, right there. Like the fingers look just a little bit lighter than the rest of the like the forearms. So a little off in that way. Articulation wise, the head is on double ball peg. Got a cut at the base of the neck. So he moves pretty well. I mean, look at that. Look how far down he's looking, all the way down. Looking up, not the best, but down. Man, that looks really good. Tilt it side to side. You can get some awesome personality. You know, he's I don't want to say a prankster, but an ass a little bit maybe. But he's going to have some really awesome expressions. You know, that head tilt does a lot for a scene. You've got a diaphragm cut up top that is moving really, really well. Dang, that's really nice. You got a ball waist that is letting you move around really, really good. So you're going back like that far. And then forward, back. I mean, man, that articulation is working really nice. T-pose. Look at that. Y pose. We're going way up there. Upper bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. And of course the hinge and rotation, everything comes from the wrist. That peg in there. Leg. Kicks forward that far. Goes back to neutral pretty much. Double jointed knees. And then the ankle. It's like it's on a ball. So not much back and forth because of the shoe right there. Kind of hits the pants. But you get enough. You get a little bit out of there. Not bad. The rest of the articulation is pretty amazing, pretty awesome. But he's wearing some really nice soft goods and he's pretty free. So his body should be able to move freely versus like someone with armor or some of these other figures that have heavier clothes in the way. But yeah, he looks really awesome. Split kicks as far as he's going. But not bad at all. Man, he's really, really cool. That's a nice figure. Let's try out some of these accessories. So I'm not going to put all the hands on them. I did look at them all while they were in there. You could see them really well, but you know, this is pretty cool. You got the pointing hand, like he's calling his shot or something like that, or saying there's somebody over there. You got this hand, kind of reminds me of like a gambit hand more than anything. And that one's a little different than my more favorite one, which would be this one here. So that's probably more my favorite one. Just a little bit more calm, I guess. I don't know, it looks different to me. Are they the same? They might actually be the same. So the hands I do like more, just a little bit more relaxed than these. These aren't terrible, but it's not my exact favorite one. But I do like these though. And then we'll go ahead and try on some of his other stuff. All right, so here he is with the clean face on, the clean hockey mask on, and we've got the goalie gloves. This does kind of spin a little bit. Kind of wish it was a little more secure. That's okay, because it's going to have to rotate with this one to make it look a little natural with his posing. And you've got this one here, which they both look really awesome on him. I like it a lot. I like that head sculpt. But again, I said I was going to use the more damaged one because of how much more personality it adds to it. It looks crazy. This guy's been fighting. Add a couple hockey sticks in there. All right, so here he is with the gloves on and the hockey sticks in there. Had a little bit of a tough time with this one here. They give you a real narrow, like this end of his pad right here is thicker to go around the forearm. It's a little more narrow here. So when trying to get this glove all the way down in there to peg in, you gotta heat it up and then also like really push in there. But it works good. And he looks awesome. And the articulation is pretty great on him. But I feel like he's not complete yet. But he looks really cool. I mean, check that out. How awesome is that? Now he does have the second tray that does have a couple more accessories, and we'll take a look at those. So he's not, using those hockey sticks all the time. He's got his bat. You got two different versions of the bat. You got the steel, the wood, a broken wood. You got the cricket. You got the golf club again. And this is in that second tray. So it looks really cool. So I guess it depends on how you're going to display him, whether or not, because I don't know if you're going to leave him with a goalie glove and everything holding a baseball bat. Maybe that's going to bother you. But I mean, they look cool. Look at that bat's got dents and dings, chips. Looks good. You get the broken one that has it's a nice brown. And we got the solid one. I don't know if it's meant to look like you just cracked it over or if that's the way he always carries it. But the nice wash going through there. You got the golf club. All the little chips, dents, dirtied up. And that cricket paddle. Nice curve, looks good. And that's it for his accessories, except for one more. You're looking at all of that stuff, and you're like, well, where are you going to put all this stuff? And it's like, yeah, he's not really complete without his little golf bag that he carried all of his accessories, and he would just slide them out. So pretty nice. It's got this nice brown. You got the little stitching in there. Look at that. Really nice. You got the little buttons. Wear is worn. The strap looks really good. Of course, you just slide everything on in there. Reach back, grab what you need, and start beating somebody down. Taking the foot out. Really cool. Let me get this on him. So the bag sits on him really nice. And it does complete his look pretty good. I think the only thing that's missing is I think there's versions of him that has like a shoulder pad, that sort of thing. Um, so some people might be asking for that, maybe wanting that, but uh, this is perfect enough for me. This is really nice. This is really cool. It's probably how I'm gonna have him displayed, is sitting there with these thick gloves on. I think it just adds to his personality. Pretty much something like this. And you've got the sitting right there. Yeah. So how cool is that? That looks pretty awesome. So for a quick size comparison, here is Casey next to the uh, Mezco turtles. You can see how much shorter they are to him. Of course, he's standing just a little bit more forward, but he's still, taller than they are. But they look really, really good together. Really awesome. Uh, I mean, that looks amazing, man. And I know they did, what is it, MegaCon? I think MegaCon was just recently. So they did show off the shredder that's coming. It is in like prototype stages, but I can't wait for that. And I hope they do a really nice April figure. I didn't get the Super 7 April. I was hoping that Mezco would get around to making a pretty decent one. And I can't wait to see what other turtle stuff they do, because these guys, I mean, look at the detail that's in them. They look amazing. I mean, this looks so awesome. And I guess, with them being shorter, Casey next to Roman Reigns, real quick. Move Raph to the side. And he stands a little over his shoulder, like mid face. So you get an idea size wise how big is going to be. There he is next to a G.I. Joe classified Saw Viper. So the Saw Viper is a little bit shorter, but still pretty close. So he can fit in with a lot of cool stuff. But yeah, check that out. That looks really awesome. I really like that. And, of course, he's going on the display with them. I have a different shelf for like Mezco figures, but I put my Mezco turtles with my turtle stuff. So Casey will be down there too. But yeah, I think it looks amazing. Um, the articulation is nice. The sculpt for like the mask, everything like that is really nice. I mean, look at the detail in there. The soft goods work really nice. You got all this nice detail. Such a really good figure. The socks are sculpted in there, but yeah, the pants are really nice. Little sweatpants, the shirt, everything looks really good about this guy. And again, that articulation, not hindered by anything. This is a pretty badass Casey Jones right here. The only other Casey I had was the NECA one, I believe. The movie one, the movie version. I didn't get the one that had his head exposed. It just has him, like with the mask on. Matter of fact, let me see if I can grab that. All right, so here is the NECA movie one next to the Mezco one. And I've got the Super 7 one somewhere around, but I know it's lost in a bin somewhere. As I go through and put things on shelves, I'm kind of getting them out there. But I mean, look at the sweatpants. They look nice for what they are. But I mean, just having this one in hand next to it, I mean, it's so drastic. I mean, look at these elbows. The joint, it looks weird. I don't remember looking like that bad before. But yeah, it looks crazy. The mask looks okay, I guess, but this one just is just crushing it, man. You can see this one is a little bit taller. But geez, this is a whole other ball game over here. Pretty wild. Am I gonna get rid of him? Nah, he'd probably sit on like a movie turtle shelf. I don't know. That's tough. This one just kind of crapped all over this one, and it makes me not even want this one in the collection. Like I don't need it because I've got the ultimate one right here. So yeah, definitely gonna think about that. But yeah, that one this Mezco one is definitely top tier. Definitely is for me worth it. I'll always say for me because everybody has a different style they're looking for, different thing they're looking for. So I think it's a beautiful figure, the sculpt and everything like that. Again, the articulation is amazing. So and then they all just look together. If you happen to have them all, it just helps even more. So yeah, hopefully I showed you everything you needed to see. Decide whether you're trying to hunt one down. It is an exclusive. I think it was kind of tough for people to find. I've had it forever. I just haven't ever reviewed it. And now I'm just getting around to doing it. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out in some way. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.